100-meter python slowly slithered into view. The moment the man spotted it, he raised his flute to his lips and played an enchantment. Upon hearing the melody, the serpent began swaying its massive body, completely under the man's control. The man struck a deal with the beast: carry him out of the cave, and he would lift the spell. Soon, he rode atop the snake's head and emerged from the cavern. After bidding the serpent farewell, he ventured deeper into the forest. As night fell, he found himself surrounded by hungry wolves closing in from all sides. With no other choice, he pulled out his flute and played the melody that could command any creature. The wolves began writhing like playful children. After a bout of frenzied dancing, they collapsed to the ground, and the man accidentally tumbled onto one of them. The wolf's stomach growled loudly. The man quickly offered up his last rations, and the wolf devoured them. Seizing the opportunity, he tamed the beast and made it his mount, then set off for the royal palace to serve as the king's barber. Before long, he passed by a cottage and parted ways with the wolf, deciding to spend the night there alone. Inside, a witch caught sight of her meal walking right through the door. She hurriedly donned her enchanted robe and transformed into a beautiful young noblewoman. With warm hospitality, she invited the man inside to rest. But the moment he let his guard down and took a seat, the witch clapped her hands. The chairs, tables, and tablecloths sprang to life, binding him tight and tossing him into a boiling cauldron. In desperation, the man begged for one final wish before death: to play his flute one last time. The witch figured a little dinner music wouldn't hurt, but when the flute's melody filled the air, her body began dancing uncontrollably. As she thrashed about, her enchanted robe slipped off, and she reverted to her hideous true form. The man tried to slip away, but with a clap of her hands, the witch sealed the exit shut. Thinking fast, he offered her a flatbread and recounted his story. His true purpose was to infiltrate the palace and eliminate the incompetent tyrant on the throne. Deeply moved, the witch handed over her enchanted robe to aid his mission. "Wear this," she said, "and you can take on any appearance you wish. You'll move freely without a trace of suspicion." The man draped the robe over his shoulders and disguised himself as an old man. After deceiving the two guards at the gate, he slipped into the palace and secured an audience with the king. He worked up a lather in his hands, spread it over the king's head, and shaved off every hair with a gilded blade. When he finished, the king was thoroughly pleased. But then a murderous glint flickered in the king's eyes. "Your reward," he said casually, "is in that chest over there." When the man opened it, he shouted, "There's so much gold in here." The king rushed over to look, and at that precise moment, the man shoved him into a bottomless abyss. The cunning king grabbed onto the man's beard as he fell. Things looked dire, but the man threw off the enchanted robe, instantly reverting to his youthful appearance. The fake beard vanished, and the king plunged into the pitch-black chasm, swallowed by the dark river below. As it turned out, the man had seen through the king's little trick all along. To rid the land of this tyrant, he had been plotting this mission for years. With the enchanted robe in hand, he swiftly made his escape from the palace.